I've got my oven preheated to 300 degrees. That is happening over there. What I like to do after I know my kale has set up for a while and it's dry is I put it all into a plastic bag. This allows me to take my 3 cups of kale, which is about what I cook on an average basis when I'm making these. It's a sheet pan full of kale if you don't want to measure it, you know? Once I've got my kale into its bag, I go ahead and get my olive oil mixed in here. Now, you could have just poured the olive oil directly on top of that kale, but I like to massage it in, and the bag seems to work out quite well for me. So I'm going to go ahead and get 2 tablespoons of this into that bag. Now that it's in the bag, I can just kind of shake it all up, massage it all through, every which way. We can dump it right back out onto our tray. Let's spread our kale out so that it doesn't touch the others as much as possible. That's going to help it to cook very evenly. Any of those that you see, if you buy your kale like me already pre-washed, you're going to inevitably have some of those big pieces in there. That's how the supermarket is making its money. Can't really blame them. Okay, I think that's good enough. What we're going to do is I'm going to wipe my hands, and then we're going to go to the next step, which is to season this all up. All right, I'm going to get in a half a teaspoon of salt. You can measure. I'm going to just eyeball it. I know about how much salt I like on these. Don't be shy. And then we want to get in our cayenne pepper, because this is what gives it a kick. You want to do about a half teaspoon of this, or maybe a little less, depends on how spicy you like it. The most important part is I want to make sure that I'm getting it on each leaf and not overpowering any one particular leaf. If you put it in the bag, that's what's going to happen. That's why I like to sprinkle this. All right, that should give it an, oh, I just did a lot on that one. Somebody's going to get a hot one. Last step, I like to get some grated Parmesan on the top. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. And then I'm going to show you what that looks like. And we're going to pop this in the oven. These are so loaded with flavor when they come out. This is one of my favorite snacks. I'm going to be sharing these with some folks today. So we'll get some feedback, see what they think. All right, so I've pulled them out. They were in there for a total of almost 14 minutes. And I just want to kind of let you see what they look like. And I'm going to pick one up. And if you can hear that sound, you know they're done. Now, I could have let these go for just another minute or so, but I was a little nervous because I need a photo. So all you want to do is make sure that they don't get to that brown point. Cook them till they're crispy, but you don't want them to be brown, because if they're brown, they'll be bitter. All right, I'm going to let these cool, and then I'm going to plate them up, and then we'll show you the final product. All right, so here's my kale chips. We're going to give them a little taste. Delicious.